Hey everyone, it's James. Excited to share this channel with you. Whew, I can feel them. It's definitely going to be the Pleiadians. So I'll save any comments I have until after. And let's see who comes through. Enjoy the channel. Good day. We are the Pleiadian High Council. We have been enjoying our time watching over this planet. There is much activity happening there at this very moment. Many energies from different sources are very active. These energies are coming from Mother Earth herself, the Sun, and various star systems and planet alignments. You can think of it as a mixture of certain ingredients that then perpetuate a specific type of frequency or resonance. You may be feeling scattered in the sense that you are being pulled in many different directions, or the energy body or emotions that you are feeling may be being pulled, or at least the feeling of this. This is due to the fact that there is a reset, a realignment taking place. For the great moon has brought about a certain type of frequency. And during this period, this frequency emanated on your planet within your auric fields. And now this energy is looking to settle. And as this energy begins to settle, the additional energies that you are feeling are also trying to find their place in balance and in harmony within each one of you. So what is happening is that in addition to these vibratory frequencies coming from additional sources, your body is doing its best to regulate based on its own settings and conditioning. And during this process, let's say even if the scale prior was balanced, that it may need to sway one way or the other temporarily to allow these other energies through for it to then rebalance itself. So in essence, it's actually not out of balance. It is adjusting to allow these other frequencies through and then shifting back into balance. However, during this period of time, you may feel as though you are out of balance. But this is what is actually happening within your field. The energy surges taking place at this very moment are specific about worthiness. Much has to do with seeing your own worth. as this specific program has been running for quite some time on your planet. The idea of comparison, the idea of better or less than, these are collective misunderstandings that are old patterns, old programs that are wanting to dissolve and leave this field. However, this will take humanity to see the purity in their own uniqueness, the beauty in their own uniqueness. Helping to in turn see that in each other. For this works two ways. As you see the beauty in others, you are actually seeing this aspect in yourself. However, what is preventing you from embodying this, or at least some of you, is the belief that you are worthy of that, is the belief that you are that beauty. And so many will see it in others, but then push it away subconsciously for themselves. I am not that. I could never be that. Look how beautiful that person is. Look how well that person speaks. That person is so kind. That person is so loving and caring. So we see these aspects in others, but refuse, or at least temporarily disbelieve that they are us, that we are that. And so this deeper understanding is beginning to move into your fields. Many of you are starting to look in the mirror and see yourselves differently. Many of you are beginning to step into your own authority, whereas before, maybe you would just go along with the flow, or maybe you would not speak your mind for fear that people may not like you for doing so. This is shifting. People are standing in their strength. They're beginning to speak their voice. They're beginning to feel different about speaking their voice. Whereas before they were unsure, but they're finding strength. They're finding resolve in their own integrity. More and more of this will continue happening on the planet. For as you see the beauty in yourself and see it in each other, the way in which you function in this world shifts as well. The way in which you see the Great Mother shifts as you continue to see the beauty by which she is and how she holds you so dearly. There are more energies coming, not with regards to this. Energies that you could consider more of a lighter cleanse. For you have been feeling as though you've been going through significant shifts for quite some time, and the weight of this may feel heavy, may feel like it's relentless. However, in the next few weeks, you will start to see shifts in your energy where you feel a reprieve, where you're able to come up for air. For as these rebalancing in your auric fields takes place, as things begin to settle, there will be a break in the waves of energy. A period of time to rest. A period of time for introspection. A period of time to look at your life through this newfound lens. This lens where you begin to look at yourself and look in the mirror and realize the beauty that is you, the strength that is you, the courage that is you. And with this newfound lens, you may begin to make changes in your life. Significant changes. Changes that you may not have felt you had the strength to do prior, or that you were not capable of doing prior, or that you were not worthy of. We are excited for this phase, for when beings go through a more dense phase, then come up for air, it feels richer. It feels more significant. For if you are always in this lighter phase, you would not appreciate it. You would not see it for the gift that it is, although all of it is a gift. And so we say to you, continue going deep. Continue allowing these energies within your body to settle. If you feel out of balance, it is okay. This is part of the process. Know that this is part of the process. And that within a few weeks, things will calm. And you will feel lighter. You will feel like you can finally take a breath. A well-deserved breath, we might add. There is much, much, much to be thankful for. We know it might not feel like it at times. We know this journey is not an easy one. We shall say formidable at times. But you came to this planet to experience all of it. All of the perceived highs and lows. And just know, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. We know this concept can create confusion or possible frustration at times. For being in the moment you are for some, might feel discomforting. You might feel uneasy. We say to you, keep going. Explore the discomfort and unease. What is it that you are resisting to create those feelings or emotions? And as you're able to pinpoint these different aspects of yourself, as you're able to go deeper into these hidden truths, you will find that the periods of time by which you feel heavy or see it as that, or feel frustrated, or feel disoriented, they become less and less. For there is no place for these emotions to attach to, for these limiting beliefs to hold on to. As they come, they just flow through. You see them as the witness. We are grateful for this opportunity to speak with you today. We know that there will be many more conversations just like this. In the interim, stand tall. Do not doubt your own capabilities or belief in yourself. You are much stronger than many of you believe. Your uniqueness is your strength. Find your beauty within that. Wake up every morning and look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you see the beauty in that mirror and how much you love yourself. We thank you. Okay. There was so much love in that message, and I know myself, I've been going through, it feels like almost like I'm bipolar, sometimes maybe schizophrenic, where I am like, my emotions seem like they're all over the place, and I have a hard time even grounding at moments because it just seems so erratic. And so it's good to know that a lot of this has to do with the energies currently coming from different places. And so therefore, as they're hitting us from all these different directions and then doing different things within our body, it's very easy for us to feel kind of disoriented or I don't know if the word would be discombobulated, but just like that. And what was interesting that they were showing me with regards to the balancing is that they were basically saying that, let's just say right now, you're balanced. But as these energies come in, depending on where they have to move into within your field or move through, there has to be an adjustment. So like something might have to lift up or lift down in order to allow it through. Or shift, I should say, it's probably a better word. Something might have to shift in order to allow these energies to go into the places that they're supposed to. It's almost like finding cracks within, I don't know, you can imagine a sidewalk and maybe your foot is on a crack. But in order for the for the water to come through, you need to lift your foot up to allow the water to go into the crack, and then your foot goes back down. I think that's probably a good way to describe it. And so that's what they're saying. So even though you might be in balance, you might feel out of balance temporarily, just to allow these energies to move into your field and absorb, for them to then reshift and come back. So that was really lovely. The only thing else I'll add is that when it comes to self-worth, I actually just wrote a poem on this, so I think it's quite synchronistic. But it's really about us going into and seeing our own beauty and strength. And I know that based on our own programs, or maybe we pick some stuff up from the lineage, and of course we pick stuff up from the collective, it is really our uniqueness. Like, we are all snowflakes, and it's just so it's so wild to even think that not a single being or energy on the planet sees or experiences things the same way. It's impossible. And so even as each one of us look at the sky, or look at a tree, or eat the same dish, it is just being experienced completely differently. And there's so much beauty in that. And I know there are layers to us being able to express ourselves. And like really, I guess the word would be, or the analogy would be like, sing our song to the world, how we want to, like, what would our musical notes sound like? And really leaning into that. And so, just think about that. There was a message I got, I don't even know, it was a few months ago, but it was so beautiful. And they said that each one of us is so unique and important that if we were a grain of sand, and even one grain of sand across the entire planet was missing or misplaced, everything would stop in its place to come look for you. I mean, really hear that. Everything would stop in its place to come look for you. That is how important you are. That is how important you are to the whole harmony and symphony of the universe. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you guys for listening. If you like this, subscribe. Don't push the subscribe button. Hug it. Maybe just give it a little hug with your finger. All right. Lots of love, and there'll be more to come.